Well, now with Rob Paternostro, after a couple of games against Newcastle and that single point in both games, but I know it's been competitive, but how do you reflect on that now?
Well, I mean, both games and also the game up there before that we played in the regular season, along with the Cup final, couple different bounces, and the results would have went a different way. We feel really unlucky on last Friday. They had a pretty good sized lead on us, but we came all the way back, sent it into overtime. We had the lead in overtime, and turned the ball over too much, and they made us pay. But with that being said, 20 seconds left in the game, we got a 1-point lead, and foul called away from the play. Really was a tough one for anybody watching that game that wanted the game to be decided out there on the floor. So that really hurt. But with that being said, we had the lead in overtime, and we weren't able to pull it through. But you couldn't ask for a more competitive series of games for two clubs. I mean, to play that close that many times goes to show you that when you go to that game, expect something good to happen.
And how is that kind of, how do you reflect on it personally? This think the squad have responded to it as well?
Again, it hurts. I mean, it hurt all weekend. We were off after that, and this one hurt. But I think we had some time to let it hurt for a bit, and this week in practice, we're right back at it and ready to go. When you look back at our losses this season, we have 8 in the league, I think, now, and at least 6 of them have come down to the last minute and a half where it's either tied or down a point or up a point. So with a couple different bounces, we're looking at a whole totally different season, and that's what makes the sport special. You have to finish the job, and you have to close out games in the end. And in the year previous where we won the league, we did close those games. We had a lot of close games, and we did close them out. And right now we're looking at doing our best to close them out, and maybe not putting ourselves in that position, heading into the final month of the season.
You got a Friday home game and a Sunday away game this week with Manchester coming in, then a long trip down to Plymouth.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad we're playing Friday, not Saturday. The Saturday-Sunday games are, especially the Sunday afternoon in Plymouth, which is how many miles away is Plymouth? This is a long way.
Phenomenal.
Friday, I like kind of the Friday-Sunday split. We'll start with Friday. We play Manchester, who, is a team, I think they've won 5 out of their last 6, putting massive amounts of point up on the board. I mean, in the hundreds the last 3 games. A team that can really score and really shoot. Best 3-point shooting team in the league. So we're going to have to come out and put our defensive team out there on the floor and make sure that we make everything difficult for them and make it a real tough night all through for them.
Yeah, Yorick Williams coming back to John Sanford as well. Be good to see him there, won't it?
Well, it's good to see him. Always, he's the longest friend I have in this country, really. Yorick and I are pretty close. But it's not good to see him have his 2 best games against us this year, I'll tell you that. He's really shot the ball well against us, and we know that. And, he plays with a team that has a lot of shooters, so it's tough to cover them all. And Yorick is a guy that's played well against us this season.
And you played Plymouth away in a cup competition, didn't you? I'm trying to remember back now, but you've been down there before, and it's a tough place to go, I think. Apart from the travelling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the 5th time we've played them, so 5 times already in the season. There's a familiarity between the 2 teams, and, going down there in front of a good crowd will always be tough. I think it's important that we don't allow them to get out and get easy baskets. When they get easy baskets, they're a tough team to beat.